You know that saying, the squeaky wheel gets the oil? With these consultants, with the designers, with the truss design, with the engineer, you've got to become that squeaky wheel to get that. I'm Josh, a builder here in New Zealand. If you haven't already, go ahead and click subscribe and let's talk about delays. I was up on the Akatara site in the weekend with the owners, and they're wrapped with the house and how it interacts with the land, and all of that time that was spent at planning and all of that thinking and all of that decision making early on has finally come to life. And you look at the fact that for months and months those sites sat empty and dormant and it felt like nothing was happening. Yo, behind me is going to be a 185 square meter 4-bedroom home. It's going to be like an H. This is the last section behind us. The build platform is long and skinny. Kitchen, lounge, dining will be just there, and then the bedrooms go that way with a double garage on the end. That's the tour of what we've got coming up this year. So that was a year ago, and we were so excited. We thought that any day we would get those plans into council and we would be underway. A couple of years ago we used to be able to stack everything up and we'd be like, this guy's going to take 2 weeks guaranteed, and then we're going to send it here, and then we're going to send it here, and then boom, it's into the council. And right now council is on average taking this many days, and we could almost project out on a workflow calendar, on this day here we're going to be starting your job, and then we'd book everyone in. Man, look at that schist stone over there. Looks so good. In construction, it's like this chain of events, and every task relies on the person before it, and so we can stack up all of those tasks thinking that the last 2 times we sent it to design, engineer and trust, it took XYZ time, and all of a sudden it blows out here. But what we're starting to learn is a little blowout here means we miss the window of opportunity we had here, which means we miss the opportunity we had here, and it's like that trickle on effect. We're forever adapting here, and we're learning a bunch of things about what to do, and most importantly what not to do, what types of jobs to take on, what types of jobs not to take on. Having a really clear understanding of all of those things helps us minimize that delay time as much as possible. You know, we're builders, we're supposed to be out on site running the jobs. More and more we're bogged down on a phone and a computer just chasing stuff. Literally half the day is spent chasing stuff that we didn't have to do before. You know that saying, the squeaky wheel gets the oil? With these consultants, with the designers, with the truss design, with the engineer, you've got to become that squeaky wheel to get that. So we've got hard floors gone down and the carpet layers are here. We're doing carpet. Just had a bit of an emergency with the chimneys in, and we've had a massive storm the last 2 days. So a bit of a mess to clean up. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Feels like the theme of building in 2022 right now. But really cool. Jeff's done this amazing paint line in here and it looks awesome. Like I'm really impressed with how this one's come together. Jeff and Jen gave me a lot of Pinterest photos when they first did their build. So this is the blue feature wall that pops out onto the rest of it. We should get Jeff talking about how he did this, because there's an art to like masking it and then painting it with the wall colour and then pulling the tape off while it's fresh. You come all the way up to Akataura and you look at the fact that for months and months those sites sat empty and dormant and it felt like nothing was happening. Around the middle of the year we finally got our plans, and the moment we got plans we got cracking on site. And now you've got 2 houses almost completed that you can walk through, you can touch, you can feel, you get a sense of how you're going to be able to live in them. Yeah, once that consent rolls through, all of that pre-planning work that we did starts to click into place. I was up on the Akataura site in the weekend with the owners, and they're wrapped with the house and how it interacts with the land, and all of that time that was spent at planning and all of that thinking and all of that decision making early on has finally come to life. And in the scheme of living in a house over 5, 10, 15, 20 years, that delay, although it's frustrating, will be insignificant once you're in there enjoying it.